Hello, hope you're doing well. I'd like to present a corporate strategy analysis over the company I've been studying all semester, PepsiCo. My name is Kyle Cuttrell, and let's carry on. Imagine it's a Sunday in February, and it's the day of the big game. You have some friends coming over that evening to watch the game with you, but before they arrive, you decide to head to the gym to get in a quick workout. You keep your breakfast light with some Quaker oatmeal, and you wash it down with a glass of Tropicana orange juice. On your way out, you stop at the fridge and grab a Gatorade to keep you hydrated during the workout. Now, the workout was pretty hard, and you decide some muscle recovery is necessary. You purchase a bottle of muscle milk at the gym and go on home. Your friends start to arrive. The game is about to kick off. You have some ice cold Pepsis in the fridge, and Lay's, Doritos, and Fritos are spread out on the coffee table in front of you. Did you know that every brand I named is owned by the same company? That would be PepsiCo, one of the leading food and beverage companies in the world. Now, how did PepsiCo become so highly diversified? Over the course of this presentation, I'll explain how and what corporate strategic actions were necessary to get to this point. Next, we have PepsiCo's mission statement, which is create more smiles with every sip and every bite. So here we're seeing very essentially how they are satisfying customer needs. But they break it down into 5 segments, which I have laid out on this chart. Here, by breaking it down, the company conveys its understanding that there are multiple distinct people and organizations that are affected by its existence and by its operations, and it really has to approach each of those with a different mentality. I think it's unique that they break it down this way. For instance, the consumers, that's the end users, they just want something that tastes good. The customers, however, consider the local owner of the Marathon gas station by the University of Evansville. They just want to have their inventory stocked up so that they can meet demand. Even on down to shareholders, they're worried about receiving their quarterly dividend. They're worried about seeing capital gains on the stock that they own. They're worried about having responsible people that run the company. Now, a current corporate strategic action that PepsiCo is engaging in is related diversification, and it's a strategy that they really have mastered over the years. The primary industry that PepsiCo operates in is the carbonated soft drink industry, and we will always think of PepsiCo as a soft drink company first. The chart below shows the highly consolidated carbonated soft drink industry, and in 2018, PepsiCo had a 24.9% market share, trailing only Coca-Cola. However, this has not stopped PepsiCo from attempting to increase profitability through mergers and acquisitions as part of a strategy of related diversification. Now, these are industries that they are entering that are distinct from their core industry of carbonated soft drinks. Perhaps the 2 largest examples and most noteworthy examples in company history are the 1965 merger with Frito-Lay and years later in 2001, the acquisition of Quaker Oats. The acquisitions are frequent happening for PepsiCo. In 2019, they acquired 5 companies alone, one of those being Cytosport, the company that owns Muscle Milk, which I previously mentioned. This was a $465 million cash sale. This was an expansion into nutrition drinks, which was distinct from their core industry of carbonated soft drinks. And they did it without sacrificing their position in that core industry. The reason they're able to acquire so many companies is because of their massive free cash flow. If you look at their 2018 financials, they had $6.28 billion of basically cash excess of what is required to operate in the carbonated soft drink industry, and they use it as capital to fund new investments and to reach into new industries. So PepsiCo is going to integrate this new brand Muscle Milk by transferring competencies, and they will do this in a number of ways, but I'd like you to consider 2 examples. They have direct store delivery distribution networks set up all over the world, and Muscle Milk can now become part of that distribution network. For instance, another example is the Gatorade business unit. They have knowledge and skills that they have that they can then transfer and use it in the Muscle Milk business unit to increase profitability there. Certain risks are inevitable in a case like this. top management from Cytosport is no longer required, most likely. Plus, consider a duplication of departments. Cytosport may have their own human resources department, which can be integrated into PepsiCo's own HR department. So you could have some employees laid off there, unfortunately. So what I'm proposing to the CEO at PepsiCo is to acquire Quality Walls, which is an Indian-based company that produces mostly ice cream. So it is outside of the core industry of carbonated soft drinks, which is okay because this will be an example of related diversification. They will be transferring their competencies from carbonated soft drinks and inject it into Quality Walls' business of ice cream. Now, in its own 2018 annual report, PepsiCo actually stressed the importance of growing their business in emerging markets and identified India as one of those markets. This will help further accomplish that objective, something that they actually have a history of success in already. In 2018, they experienced double-digit growth in India, so this will be able to carry that forward. Now, there are certain risks that they must understand before going through with an acquisition such as this. Indian corporate culture will be crucial to understand so that they can avoid a culture clash. In addition, this is a highly leveraged company to begin with $249 million US dollars of debt. So highly leveraged, but I think PepsiCo could take care of that with their massive cash flows that they experience on a yearly basis.